Hey Rebels, my name is Matthew Barton. Welcome to the Rebellion Brewing Podcast. Summer's here, and everyone in Regina's Warehouse District is getting together for a massive Experience Regina Block Party happening June 18th and 19th. Leasa Gibbons and her team at the Warehouse Bid are no strangers to throwing kick-ass parties. Remember the Frost Festival and the Ice Bar and the old rail yards and all that hot chocolate? She joins me today to talk about beer, food truck wars, music, and more on this week's episode of the pod. So let's get into it. Leasa, welcome to the show.
Hey, Matt. Thanks for having me.
This is your third appearance on the pod now, I think?
I think so. I'm a regular listener, so I always love tuning in, and I'm always excited when you invite me on.
Well, I don't want to waste anyone's time. What is the most essential thing people need to know about the Experience Regina Block Party?
It's coming up so quick. June 18th and 19th, people should come on down to the west parking lot of the Centennial Mall. For those of us old enough to remember, it's the former Sears Bargain Center. And we're going to take over a portion of that parking lot and turn that into the best block party you've been to in the past 10 years.
When you say block party and when I say block party, I think we might mean something different. What do you mean by block party?
Yeah, as usual, when the Warehouse District does something, we add our own special blend to it. So the block party of our youth is now grown up, and we're going to celebrate some amazing craft beer. I was going to swear there, and I realized that probably should not do that. We're going to celebrate some amazing beer and like local, award-winning, the best of the best is going to be at this block party, along with some fantastic food trucks. So you're not going to have to barbecue. We're going to take care of that for you. You're not going to have to pack a cooler. We've got that on site and looked after. We have some fantastic games so you can compete with your neighbors if you still want to do that. You can kick back and listen to some tunes. You don't have to worry about the playlist. We've got that looked after as well. And we're going to set the scene with some pretty awesome graphics. We're going to have some activities to keep you busy too.
Like art and playing cornhole and those kinds of games, or like, what do you mean?
Yeah, one of the things that I always enjoy seeing are adults compete in giant Jenga. Often the kids are drawn to it, but there's nothing better than having a craft beer and making your strategic move in Jenga and having that all crash down around you. So we'll have a little competition around that. We'll also bring in, I think, some giant chess. So if you're more strategic, you want to play that, we've got that for you as well. Cornhole, of course. It wouldn't be a block party without some cornhole, ladder ball, washer toss, all of those great things that you might see at the campsite will make its way into the parking lot.
I'm so immature. Every time somebody talks about the cornhole game, I just think of Beavis and Butthead.
I mean, same. That's like, yes, I'm trying to be mature about the cornhole, but yes, indeed. There's a cornhole league, so.
I am the great cornholio. I need tippy for my bunghole.
Exactly.
How much does it cost to participate?
Entrance is free, so just come on down and we'll have tickets available so you can buy your favorite craft beer. I'm not sure what we're setting the price. I'm leaving that to our very knowledgeable beer folks. And the same with food. I mean, we're bringing the food trucks together. The pandemic hit food trucks very hard. And so in previous iterations of Food Truck Wars, we've had a lot of food trucks. We're finding the numbers of food trucks that have survived the pandemic are way down. So we're looking forward to supporting the ones that have made it through and just celebrating with some food and beer.
You mentioned music. Is there going to be live acts or a DJ? Is it going to be like EDM, punk, country? What can we expect?
Someone said to me, Leasa, please tell me that you're not playing a Def Leppard tribute band. And nothing wrong with that, but we're looking to expand the audience. And so we're bringing in 4 different DJs who are going to be pumping tunes all weekend long. It's going to be a variety of music. I'm super stoked for it. We've got these amazing, talented folks who are going to come set up and just like knock us out of the block. I love it.
How did you guys even come up with this one? Sounds like totally new and different.
Yeah, I think, you mentioned Frost, and we're fortunate that we have great partners to work with. And actually, Rebellion was a huge help in running the bar for Frost. We couldn't have done it without Mark and the team at Rebellion. Big shout out to Paul, like out in -40 weather setting up. So the conversation kind of turned around Experience Regina and something that Rebellion had brought to life through the T-shirts and stuff. And we said, why not? Let's turn that into an event, kind of pull together Y2R Food Truck Wars, the craft beer block party that happened last year, smash those 2 great events together and create the Experience Regina Block Party.
Have you seen the brand new T-shirts we just got in?
I haven't. I bet they're great.
Light blue, kind of coral blue with the big Experience Regina logo and art on them. I sent a photo to my wife and she was like, okay, bring one home for me.
Oh, that's fabulous. Yeah, you guys do a great job with merch and being visionary in branding. So I can't wait to see it.
Is this going to be a kid-focused event, or is it more for older kids, little kids, families?
I think we don't do ourselves a service when we try to pigeonhole an event. So what we're trying with this is bringing the community together. And communities are families. There are folks who don't have kids, looking to bring all of those people together who enjoy a good craft beer and maybe some barbecue, or maybe you want to visit the cone artist. There are so many different food trucks coming. There'll be a plethora of options for you to choose from. So we are going to license the entire area. We are going to make sure we have security. We'll be well looked after, but we're going to invite families to come so you can enjoy a craft beer while your kid is over in Bubbles or is at the art station. It should be a good time.
I know my boys are going to be there. We're going to be running around. Lots of sunscreen. Is there going to be like a cool down tent or like something like that in case you're a ginger like me and you are afraid of the sun?
Maybe we should create just a ginger station for all our favorite redheads who are going to be burning. And we certainly hope we're going to have good weather. We'll definitely have some shaded areas so that you can cool off. Knowing the elements is always important. And one of the things that we do when we're in a parking lot is bake. So we'll definitely have some options to keep you cool.
And last but not least, what are you most excited to do at the block party?
I love it when community comes together. So having all of the craft breweries that are on the list show up along with the food trucks, I am just looking forward to seeing that those folks who come, a family, a couple, some friends, kick back with a beer and are just like vibing with the music and having the best time. That's what I'm looking forward to.
I think the other street festival that I am kind of acquainted with is the Cathedral Arts Village Festival, which is huge and seems to be really big and it's tons of fun, good memories. Is this going to be like that, or is this going to be totally its own thing? Like if people like that festival, will they like Block Party?
I think if they like that festival, they will also enjoy this. This will be a little bit different. We're not trying to replicate the great work that the Cathedral Arts Festival folks put together, but I think Regina has room to celebrate and come together more often. So we're looking to open the door for that in terms of this festival. And it's its first year. So this is the becomings of it. And really, people are going to tell us what they want to see it grow into, and if they want to see it grow into, which we hope that there is a year or two. We're excited.
Well, Leasa, I want to thank you for your time today. I am super excited to see you at the block party. I'm going to be bringing my boys by. I think it's going to be fun.
I can't wait to see you. Thank you so much for having me on.
Cheers. Rebels, thanks for listening today. If you have any questions or comments about this episode, be sure to join us on our brand new Facebook group page, The Rebellion Brewing Podcast. I'm also proud to let you know that we're members of the Saskatchewan Podcast Network. It's a one-stop shop for tons of locally produced shows from across our province. You can find them at saspodcastnetwork.com. I'm going to include links in the show notes so you can find all things Experience Regina Block Party online. Don't forget, it's June 18th and 19th, happening in Regina. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Untappd so you don't miss out on the latest in Sask craft beer news. Thank you for joining the Rebellion.